I was just warming my bike up, and my cover was wet, so I had to put it back in the lobby. Kind of a rainy, drizzly day. So here's the rip cord that attaches to the vest. I put it on my bars. You can actually attach it here also if you feel like there's not enough slack. I wouldn't mind hearing from other riders. Do you think this is too much slack? Like if you go down on the bike and you're still on the bike when you go down. I wonder if that would be a problem. I'm locked to the street grate because you know, they come around at night, so you gotta have everything here locked up real tight. I got the disc lock on too because, you know, if they cut the chain, I've had them cut the chain but not realize that there's a disc lock on. By that time they're setting off the GPS alarm, you know, and I'm running downstairs, so it's just about delaying them, you know. So one of the things I like about this is that I don't forget to put the ripcord on, because I think if you get on the bike, you don't want to tuck this away somewhere because you're going to forget to put the ripcord on, and that's not good either, you know. If you're on the bike and then you forget to put the ripcord on, you know, what good is it? So basically, this is the amount of slack that I have, but it does have like it's not something that you'll accidentally pull, because it requires, you know, quite a bit of force to be able to trigger. Like I've gotten off the bike and forgotten to take it off, but I've never accidentally pulled it because it's always been fine. Yeah, I've always had it. It was always fine. So yeah, I'll close this. Otherwise, you're not gonna. All you're gonna hear is noise. It's one of those drizzly kind of days today. Not rain, but drizzle. Yesterday was beautiful. 71 degrees. Now today is 48. Big difference. So yeah, this is what I was questioning about, like if other riders, because the problem is if you put it down here, you'll get on the bike and you won't even remember to put it on, or it'll hang too low and get burned by the exhaust on this side and get fucked up on the left side, getting caught in something, you know. So I just didn't feel right about leaving it low down like that, but I think a lot of riders are putting them down low because they don't want it to, they want the vest to trigger even if you go down on the bike and you're still on the bike. You go down with the bike instead of getting launched from it. Because recently, the reason why I got this, I collided with a cyclist, and he went through a red light and it broke some ribs. And it would have been good if I had it on. But the interesting thing was I did go down with the bike. You know, because I was trying to avoid the cyclist. And I definitely went down with the bike. That much I do remember. And a lot of times when you go down on a bike, you forget everything. You know, especially when you have that impact. this is a nasty day, though, man. This is not a day that you want to be out. I mean, I prefer not to be out today, but I gotta go. I don't have far to go. I just gotta go to Queens, right over the 59th Street Bridge, so it's not too bad. So yeah, this Helite vest, I don't have a review of a crash on it, but I think these vests are a really underrated product. I think a lot of people see the price and they're just like, I can't, because that's what happened to me. I saw the price and I said, I can't justify spending that kind of money on a vest. But then here I am, I collided with a cyclist and broke some ribs, and I was down for the count, for a little while. You don't want to be doing that too many times, And the way that I broke the ribs, I can tell. I mean, I broke it on the backside, on the right. The Helite vest would have absolutely prevented the whole thing. And it also, the way it blows up around when you look at like videos on Revzilla when they trigger it, it looks like it protects your neck too from leaning too much, because it goes off right here and here, so your helmet won't tilt too far. So that will prevent neck injuries also. Well, all in all, I think this is probably the best one, because there's other vests that manufacturers have that require a license and you have to top off the device. So if you don't have a subscription, believe it or not, it won't work, which is scary.
You don't love me anymore.
That's pretty scary. I can't imagine a device like that where you don't know your subscription, because a lot of times there's just so much subscription stuff. I don't mind having a 365 subscription, an antivirus subscription, all the subscriptions you have. I don't mind that, but I don't go for something like that where I need to have my body protected and it's got a subscription base. I think it's just, unfortunately, I understand why they did it, but it's kind of disgusting, actually. I mean, and I don't think people would like that. So I don't think those vests are doing very well. The Helite Turtle is the one that has no subscription, just have the standard cartridge that triggers the air to inflate the vest. It's a real simple technology, just works. I think that's why people like the Helite Turtle. I think it's just a decent product and it works. But like I was getting back to the point, people, even myself, find the cost to be a bit much, $700 or $600, whatever, you can get it on sale. But spending that kind of money on a vest, some people see no problem with it. Other people, myself even, I found that I was not able to justify the cost. But until you go down and then you have some broken ribs and you see that clearly that would have been prevented, then you get a taste of, well, is it worth spending? Yeah. I mean, because if you go down and break a couple ribs and you're out of work and your schedule gets screwed up, I mean, if you're a freelance worker like myself, you can go out on disability, but you're gonna have to really think about it. So I think that's what happens. People look at the cost and they say I can't justify it, and then they don't get it, and then something happens and they're like, oh shit, man, if I had that vest on. The back protector is really nice on this vest too, and you can wear it with you can wear it with a it's size big, so you order it for the size that you normally get. Like if you wear an extra large, and you order an extra large so that it goes over a jacket, and it's fine. You know, it gives you plenty of room. It's not just flapping in the breeze off of you, so you're good to go. You just order the size you normally would get, and it goes over your jacket. Now I don't know how this would be in the summertime wearing something like this. I don't know if it would be good or not. You see that little situation? The woman was about to run across the street, and like you can hear my bike, and she finally realized, oh, I'm gonna get hit, you know, if I just keep going. But something like that, you know, I got drizzle on my face. I can't really see that good, you know. I can see okay, and I broke when I saw her. But normally, if there wasn't raindrops on my shield, I would see somebody trying to cross from around the car, but I didn't catch that because of the droplets on my shield. So shit happens, you know. I mean, what are you gonna do? I think if you're gonna ride in the city, if you're gonna quit right after your first time going down, then it's not really worth it to ride here. Because you don't want to quit right after the first time going down. You know, because it's premature, you know. Only good thing is that unless you're on a highway here and you go down, it's probably going to be low speed. Well, I'm going to go past this thing. Thank you. Yeah, I'm heading to 59th Street Bridge. I'm going to turn right here, go up 3rd Avenue, and then I don't really have far to go, so I'm not really worried about this drizzle. My next review is going to be the gas tank. I'm doing an A-service tank on here. .8 gallon, and I got the nice Rocky Mountain ATV graphics for it, so that should be cool. Yeah, this rain's really coming down now. This is not a drizzle anymore. It's probably fucking up my view too. I'm looking to get all the way up front here. Yeah, that was good move actually. Alright, so I'll put the shield down. I'm getting a lot of drizzle on me, but fuck it. So this Helite Turtle attaches on your bar, or I would say put it on somewhere where you're not going to forget to put it on. That's really important because obviously for obvious reasons. I mean, if you're going to be getting on the bike and you're going to forget to put it on, well, what's the point? I mean, that's insanity. I mean, obviously these vests are not going to make you infallible. I mean, they are what they are, you know. But they'll definitely protect you against minor impacts, you know, that break a rib, collarbone, things like that. It covers all those important parts. Prevents neck from overextending. Thank you. So it's got a lot of good features. And since it's going to be my primary ride, I don't have to worry about different. Now that could be a problem if you switch bikes. I used to have 2 bikes, and I'm on 1. So I don't need to be concerned with that, but I think you probably, I don't even know if you could get an extra strap. But you would totally want to get an extra strap if you have more than 1 bike. Because it would be totally insane to remember to move it to the other bike. That kind of thing would just be insane. I can't even imagine it, you know. I'm almost happy that I have only 1 bike, because if I had 2 bikes and I had to remember to move it, I would not be a happy camper, because it's not, you know, it's not something that you should be even moving. It's a, you know, it's a plastic cinch strap. You probably would, you break it, you know, after many times of moving, you're definitely going to break it. So I don't see the point in moving it from bike to bike. Definitely would not want to be moving this from bike to bike. You want to just have it one for each bike. I would imagine this snap-on is a standard style, but I just don't know. I don't know enough about that, but I would say you definitely want to research putting some sort of snap-on strap on both bikes, or which however many bikes you have. You know, if it's not crazy, you'll have some sort of snap-on style. You don't want to be dealing with that. That's crazy to be, you know. And can you imagine how bad you would feel if you forgot to put it on and you went down? I mean, oh my God, I don't even want to think about it. The regrets you'd have. But those are all the questions that came up to me in my mind. And I totaled my bike when I went down, so it was already decided for me. My KLR is gone, so I didn't have to think about it, and it wasn't part of the decision-making process. But maybe if you have multiple bikes, maybe the Helite Turtle is not the vest for you, because if you get one that goes off from G-forces and has subscription-based, like a Dianese vest or something, that might be better for you, because you just put the vest on. If it has a subscription, then you're protected, and that's all you got to worry about. That might be the option for people who have multiple bikes. I would almost think you wouldn't want to have the process of trying to figure out multiple bikes. You wouldn't want that. All right, everybody, I'm here. I'll see everybody on the next one. Let me know what your thoughts are on these lanyard, clip-on. Is the bars the right place for it? If not, let me know if I should move it. All right, everybody, see you on the next one.